Well, welcome back, Frida. You know, you're becoming every year at the film festival. This is a good thing. We like having you. I think you might need to get an apartment here.
I know. No, I like coming back to this film festival. I think it's really nice that people enjoy watching films here more than anything else. It's really a film lovers festival. It's nice to go to places where it's for the film and it's not just, you know, the whole show behind it, but it's for the film. It's really for that.
But it's so amazing because I remember having the opportunity to speak to you for Slumdog Millionaire. I mean, the first movie, the first festival, the first everything for you. And now, I mean, look at you, my goodness. Like, congratulations on all your success. When you look back at, you know, when you were, you know, that first time to now, are you kind of pinching yourself at everything that's happened for you?
Kind of, yeah. And I think it's now, earlier the pinching was because of, oh my God, is this really happening to me? And I think now it's just being very grateful. It was that little film that came to this festival that got accepted, and then it just blew out from there. You know, everybody loved the film and took it from there. So I guess it's nice to have had that opportunity, and to grow with every film.
Absolutely. Now you're working with one of my favorite directors, Michael Winterbottom. My God, and you know, honestly, when Michael Winterbottom comes calling, I guess it's a no-brainer to say, yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, there was no script, and well, the script was the book, was Test of the Devils, and so. But usually, what happens is we read scripts, and then we say, okay, I like this script, so let me do this. But this was purely based on the fact that I knew if someone like Michael Winterbottom was making a film, which was a contemporary modern Indian version of Test of the Devils, it wasn't going to go wrong at all. So yeah, it was just, like you said, it was a no-brainer. It was a yes straight away.
So what was it about the story, like even about Tess? You know, like you say, you don't get a script from Michael. You just, I guess, sit down and talk to him about his vision of what he sees in Trishna, and it must have been just amazing to be able to take a character and develop her and have that much freedom, I would think.
It was, yeah, it was nice to listen to Michael's idea of the character, and he tried to leave it quite open to our interpretation as well as actors, what we felt we wanted to bring to the story. Well, we have the book, obviously, as a guide, you know, as a guidebook, and we know the story, that the direction that we're going in, but also knowing that it's not going to be England. It's not based in England now, it's based in India. We have to adapt ourselves to newer situations, the circumstances are different, and shape it accordingly. And I think that was very nice because all of us went into this entire experience together. So every day was a revelation, and every day was a new day in terms of, okay, so today Trishna is going to go through this, and this is going to be, you know, the trajectory of the story, you know, and we're just following instincts. And that was really nice. That was really nice.
Yeah, and she goes through such a, you know, growth period, I think. And just also, it had to have been such an amazing challenge for you to do what you've done. You're in almost like every single scene of the film. Yeah. So kudos to you.
No, it was one of those films which I have to say, I hope such an experience comes back, because there was not a single day that I had a free day. So I worked every day of the film except for 3 hours on one particular day where I wasn't called in early. But having worked on every single day made me realize that I wasn't living out of my character even for a minute of those 9 hours of filming. I was constantly being, especially when you don't have a script and the camera is always rolling, you never hear the word cut. You just keep doing it. So even when the camera is not rolling, you're talking you're talking the way Trishna would speak, you're doing things that she would do, and I guess it's so nice to be that absorbed into what you're doing. You know, it's what I guess every actor wants to do.
Absolutely, and you dance up a storm too. Now talk about preparing for that, because you know at the end of Slumdog we saw you in the credits and we knew you had a little bit of dance in you. But when did you?
Well, honestly, I do not think I don't do a great job in Trishna either. But what I liked about it was I told Michael. Michael, I need a dance coach, you know, because I can't do this by myself. He's like, of course you can do it. You're Indian. And then I thought about it and I was like, yes, we do have movement in our blood. We just move and we dance every single day. We do the head nod thing all the time. So we have it in us anyway. But I think I took the lead from there. I just did a little bit of, you know, dance instructor, dance coaching happened. But everything else was just improv. Yeah, I just did whatever I could.
Good for you.
He made me follow a couple of moves on TV and then just continue working on it. It was a bit strange.
I love Bollywood movies. What is it about Bollywood movies? They're just, I love them. I really do. They're
massive celebration.
Yeah, like they're such feel good, those scenes, you know? Oh, I love that stuff. Your chemistry with your co-star is, you know, of course there's an evolution going on there with the couple and everything that happens, but what was it like when the two of you, how did you know it was going to work when you kind of met?
Well, that was usually when we do films where it's a love story, there is kind of, some of the films have something called a chemistry test. In this particular case, Riz and I hadn't met each other at all. We did a film together before Trishna, but we hadn't met each other in that film because we played, he played, I guess, my brother, but like a stepbrother or something like that. I haven't seen that film yet. But it was very nice having someone like him on set, because what I realized was he was very much like me, very open to conversation, you know, not one who had a fixed idea and wanted to do everything accordingly. And that was nice because every time we had a brainstorming session, you know, it was a debate that was fruitful. It wasn't one that ended up in like, I'm gonna do it my way, you do it your way. So it was nice to have someone like that on film, flexibility. You know.
It's interesting too about the culture clashes and everything, and the differences between the cultures, and you know it becomes more and more prevalent in movies that we see. You know, it was an important issue for you.
I think it was really nice that Riz did not know everything about the Rajasthani culture, and there were times when I would talk about it to him. But I think it was really nice in that aspect as well, that I had gone deep into the Rajasthani culture. Just being Indian wasn't going to be enough. You know, it's a completely different culture I'm playing. So I think for me, the way to have started was to do my research by talking to a lot of girls from a similar background, understanding their dreams and their aspirations, and trying to put that into Trishna. Because no way was Freida's dreams going to fit into Trishna's dreams. Right. It was not going to happen. So I hadn't not much to draw from my own personal experience. So
you must be an amazing role model for Indian women.
I don't know. I hope that by the films that I do, people get inspired to go out there and chase their dream as well. So for me, that is what I hope young girls learn. You know, that it's you don't have to say it's never going to happen.
Yeah. Are things changing there for women, do you think?
Absolutely. I feel, especially in the metropolitan cities, like you say, Bombay, Delhi, Calcutta, Bangalore, women are really in the forefront. The problem really lies in areas like the remote parts of India where education hasn't really trickled down there yet. It's still happening. It's happening very slowly, but I think that is going to be the thing that changes the entire situation for the country. But I guess, educating women in particular, and not just the male population, contributes to the progress of any country. Yeah,
big time. Okay, we have to talk Immortals. I cannot wait for this movie. Now, did you shoot in Montreal?
I did.
Okay, you first of all, 2 words. Henry Cavill. Discuss. Discuss working with him, please.
Well, like everybody, I mean, the way you put it was kind of funny, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to say he's such an amazing actor. Apart from the fact that he's so bloody good looking, okay? He's an amazing person to work with because he's so dedicated. He had this amazing fitness regime that he had to go through, and for me, the other word for that fitness regime was torture. I'm like, how are you doing this every day on set? You come at 5 a.m., you're the last person to leave, and then you have time to train in between, because Charsam had this vision of Henry having like the 8-pack, not even the 6-pack. So I guess the dedication that man has is commendable.
You play Phaedra?
Yeah.
Okay, can you just tell us a little bit about your role?
I play the Oracle Priestess. She has this gift of seeing the future, and she knows that Henry's character Theseus is the chosen one who can actually save the world, you know, save the kingdom from the evil clutches of King Hyperion. So her mission is to try and get Henry to believe in his destiny.
Amazing. Must have been wonderful working on that, I would think.
Cool. It was.
Can't wait, I can't wait. Okay, just last question. We're doing a little feature on the movie-going experience. And, you know, growing up in India, and of course, Bollywood being as big as it is, what is it like for you? Why is it important for you to sit in a movie theater and watch a movie there?
Well, the collective experience. I feel, as an actor, the reason when I think about watching any of my films in a film theater with people around me is just the collective experience. You feel what other people are feeling, and it's kind of like in a way instant gratification for an actor, at least. And I feel it's great to have that moment where you can share it with a whole bunch of people at that same moment. Watching it on a laptop watching it at home is never the same experience. I think it's the people that you watch it with. Hopefully they're not like, you know, cooing and doing all these nonsensical things in theaters. But when you watch it together, there's some kind of a solidarity because they all love film and they've all come to do the same thing, to enjoy it.
And your favorite snack? Have to ask.
If it's a popcorn film, it's popcorn for sure. Salted and caramel like mixed together. And if it's a film like Trishna and Miral, I'm keeping that popcorn out. I cannot watch that film eating popcorn.
No, you cannot. Always so lovely to talk to you, Freida. Thank you so much, and best of luck with everything. I know we'll see you back here next year, right?
Yes.
Okay, good
always.
stuff.